Have you ever watched a productive video, then another one, and another one, and by the end of the day, you somehow feel productive when you've done absolutely nothing? Because that has been me, and I think I've figured out why. We've become so obsessed with collecting and consuming information that we've totally forgotten that information is supposed to be used. I remember periods where I would watch videos for hours. I would take notes, I would take screenshots, I would save videos, I would download, I would highlight things. But then it felt like I was making some sort of progress, right? I'm watching a video, I'm learning something. But then in my actual life, nothing was changing. But then this is a trap. Learning feels productive, right? You're doing something. It actually is productive. But we find out that learning and doing are not the same thing. So take for example, someone who is learning to sew. Keep watching videos on YouTube on how to sew, how to match the sewing machine as a beginner, right? But you never for once go to the sewing machine to see, oh, how does this thing work? Let me see. Or someone that keeps watching videos on YouTube on how to make YouTube videos, whenever for one day picked up their camera to actually make a YouTube video. Or someone that keeps learning and watching budgeting videos on YouTube, whenever for one day picked up their pen to even see what exactly am I spending money on. You see that you keep learning and learning, but you never practice any of them. So you're watching someone on YouTube, for example, doing something, let's say cooking. You're seeing the person cooking for someone that doesn't know how to cook. And in your mind, you feel like, oh, this thing is easy. Perhaps you've never done it. I don't know if you've ever felt like, oh, you see someone doing something and you feel like in your mind, oh, this thing is so easy to do. Till you actually start doing it and you see that, it's not as easy as I thought. If you've ever felt that way, let me know in the comment section and let me know that thing you were trying to learn. And that's why we found out that so many of us, it's as if we know so many things, but we still feel stuck. Then I started noticing something. The people getting the results weren't the smartest people. They weren't people with the most information or have everything figured out. They were people who dared to take action. People that dared to try it. So maybe I knew enough to start YouTube months ago. Maybe you already knew enough to start that business. You've made your findings, you've made your research, you know everything about it. You even know how to source for your goods. But there's always one thing you're looking for. There's always one more thing remaining. So I want you to pause for a second and think about that thing that you've been researching on for months. You keep postponing. Think about it and decide you're going to start this week. And let me know in the comment section so that we can cheer you on, so that we can encourage you. At first, I thought it was because we were not really prepared. We were not ready. But then, I started to find out that some of these things are caused by fear. Fear of how will you start? How will you go about it? What if it fails? What if it doesn't work out as planned? But I'm cheering you on now to just start. You can never really find out till you actually I told myself, instead of going online and watching videos, and watching 10 videos, what do? Let's take, for example, someone that wants to learn sewing. Instead of going on YouTube and watching 10 videos on how to sew, how about you pick one video that you feel is detailed? You watch that video, you watch how it was explained, then you go and actually learn how to sew. By the time you climb the sewing machine to actually learn to start sewing, and then you encounter a problem, like you were trying to fix the needle, you found out it was not staying properly, or you were fixing the thread, you were not putting it in the correct place. When you are coming back to YouTube, you're not coming back to YouTube to type how to sew. You're coming back to type how to fix a thread in a sewing machine. You see how that has shifted? Now you now know, you've gone to the sewing machine, you now know what problem you're having. You've now gone to the market. Where you're coming to source for is how to source for good materials in the market. You're not coming to type, how do I start a sewing business, or how do I start a material business? that making sense? So I'm not saying information is bad. This video is obviously an information. So what I'm trying to say is that when you get an information, you should make sure that it is changing something in you. It is an information that you actually put to practice. So maybe the next video you might have to watch is not how to get motivation to start the business. It is now how to do the business itself, so that you can know how to navigate challenges in that skill you want to learn for that area of life. So if this video was helpful, let me know in the comment section, and let me know what type of videos you want. I'll be so glad and so happy to. So if you found this video helpful, do well to click on the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, so that other people who are looking for videos like this get to also see. As I'm talking to you, I am also talking to myself, which also helps me to be on my toes. And remember that I'll always keep you on your toes in this channel. What you don't want to, anything you know you don't want to hear, come here, you're going to hear it. that's word you're waiting for someone to tell you, and you're waiting for someone to give you some sort of validation or tell you to go ahead and do this in a soft way. I'm so sorry, we don't do it soft here, which is why you need to click on the subscribe button, because I'm going to put you on your toes. All right, see you on the next one, and bye.